Happy Friday, everybody. Okay, comment below, let me know. Who do you think, in your opinion, will be the first country to adopt in the Commonwealth to make it fair, because there's so many countries out there with different plans and different angles. In the Commonwealth, either New Zealand, Australia, United Kingdom, Canada, and we'll add the United States and let's throw in South Africa in there for just to make it all most of the Commonwealth. Who do you think is going to be the first to adopt digital currency? Well, I have an article red hot off from CoinGeek, and this is a very, very reputable guy. These guys are pretty reputable. These guys are on the ball when it comes to digital currencies. So let's see what they have to say. Bank of Canada ready to move sooner than expected on digital dollar. Senior officials at the Bank of Canada have indicated a progress has been made on launching the new digital currency, citing the pressures of the COVID pandemic as a catalyst for moving forward with plans for its central bank digital currency, CBDC. Deputy Government Timothy Lane, who also heeds research into crypto and fintech for the bank, said that they may now be ready to move sooner than expected with a central bank digital currency. Now, in my opinion, I thought the testing ground for the digital currency was going to be New Zealand. I thought the housing crash or the domino that's going to fall in the Commonwealth first was going to be Australia. I've been wrong about everything, man. So, and I also predicted that New Zealand was going to be the first country to go into negative interest rates. Maybe the price of housing is just too unaffordable for the locals. We'll keep our fingers on the pulse with that. So let's keep reading. The position is significant development from remarks in February 2020 when Lane indicated there was not a compelling case to issue a CBDC at this time. So when is this article from? This is from December 9th. Let me just address that there. However, as a result, the COVID and resulting restrictions, the use of cash in Canada has significantly declined this year, with the bank counting to monitor the use of alternative payment methods and consumer behavior. So you're going to have a huge issue in the dark economies, like whether it's escorts, drugs, it's going to be really tough. And you're going to see an increased use in Bitcoin and the dark web. It's going to be weird, because now that if they start to remove cash, you're going to see the dark economies start to falter. You're going to see, but the mom and pops are going to suffer too. The Amish, the people that don't deal with cash. I mean, the people that deal solely with cash. Hot dog stands. Now you got to get your barometrics to buy a hot dog in the next 10 years. You got to put your thumbprint there to buy a hot dog from a hot dog vendor. You know what I'm saying? So in remarks to the Center of International Governance Innovation, Lane set out how the event of this year had sped up plans for the central backed digital currency in Canada. In February, we identified two scenarios that we would want to be prepared for. One of them was the disappearance of the acceptance of cash. So they're moving this way too fast. We've been on cash currency, I don't even know how long now. I mean, we were on gold and silver. We had minted currency, where we minted currency that was backed by gold and silver. Now is just fiat paper we're putting out, and it's going to be really weird going forward without having some cash in your pocket. You know, I'm against this. I want cash. I want to have, once in a while to help somebody out. Here's $40, man. Go get some food. I've been. This is like December. I've been giving out money for people for food, for whatever. Just like I'll pay you back. I'm like, just take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But how are we going to do that? What are we going to do? Thumbprint the guy's phone? How does he have a phone if he's home? You know what I'm saying? So, and the second was that the emergency of digital currencies that might turn out to be disruptive in some way or might undermine Canada's monetary sovereignty. That's important right there. I would say that in the last 9 months, we've seen developments that look like they're in the direction of some of those things coming to pass sooner than expected. In particular, we've seen a shift away from the use of cash transactions much more rapidly than previously we thought was likely. The comments come amid a global race to launch the central bank currency. So we are on a race for currency. We're going to do a mic of the night. It's going to have to be in January now, because we have a lot of shows lined up on Saturday for live call-ins about this stuff. So we're gonna have to do that in January. Central race for the digital. So we'll see what happens with that. With China and the European Central Bank, among others, thought to be currently ahead of Canada in the timeline to launch. So let me tell you why I thought, or why I'm thinking New Zealand would be the first. One, it's got a smaller population of 4 or 5 million people. Two, people are completely bought out of their own country. Like, New Zealand has become a nation of renters. Nobody could afford $1 million buys you a cool teardown, like a not Shaquille O'Neal's house. It buys you a teardown for $1 million, and that's a huge issue. So I would have thought they were going to go with the negative interest rates to keep affordability levels there. Two, I thought New Zealand would have been the first country to adopt the digital currency because it's easier to regulate in New Zealand, and the government, the Jacinta, would be all for this, 100% in favor of doing this, right? So I thought it would, but it looks like Canada is putting the accelerators to the floor and being the guiding light for the rest of the Commonwealth to show everybody, look at Canada ripping off one citizen at a time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Mike Martins here from the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for subscribing, sharing, and being part of the channel. Lots of love. We'll see you soon. Don't forget to set your reminders for Mike in the Night. Thanks for watching.